Here's how you can create the next 100x meme coin for under $5. We're going to be using Pump.Fun. Now, the first thing that you're going to need is a Phantom wallet. Now, I'm not going to run through how to set up a Phantom wallet. If you're watching this, you've most likely got one. If you haven't, go watch a tutorial and then come back to this. Now, what I would do is I would create a separate account, something that's not attached to any of your other accounts. Pump.Fun is safe from everything that I've done, but it's good practice to just separate and then load that with some Solana. You'll only need a small amount, but around 0.25 to around 0.5 should cover you, but you can go as low as 0.1 Sol. Then what you do is you go to Pump.Fun and then you connect your wallet. I'm going to connect my Phantom wallet. Now, when you log in, you're going to see this page. In the top right, you can hit view profile and then edit profile. Now, this isn't needed, but if you actually put a profile picture and username somewhat relevant to the coin that you're going to make, it can help out instead of just a random string of letters and numbers. Hit save and there you go. And then if you go to the top left, which is right up here, you can see a little pill icon. You then hit that and then you will end up on this page. Now, this page is essentially the homepage for all of the coins, and it's as simple as this. You hit start new coin. Now you've got the name, you've got the ticker, and then you've got the description and then the image. Now, what's the difference between all of those? The name is the name of the coin. So Dogecoin, and then you've got the word Doge, Pepe, dog with hat, and then with. So right here, you would have the name would be dog with hat, and then the ticker would be with. So what you're going to do is hopefully make a very good name that links both the name and the ticker together, and then you end up with something good. Now for this, we're going to call this "Don't Buy This Coin," and then the ticker is going to be seriously. Now in the description, this is where we're going to come back and touch on this later, but this will be where you give a description of your coin. But initially, this is also where you'd put any links to websites, Twitter accounts, etc., which we'll touch on the marketing aspect in a little later. Don't buy this coin, just making a video for YouTube. Now the image that I'm going to use is that typical kids thumbs up meme. I'm sure this is copyrighted, you can't use it, so I wouldn't use it. If you wanted to go seriously, have something you own the IP of or a funny meme, and you should end up doing quite well. And then you're good to go. You hit create coin. Now what this does is it gives you an option to pre-buy some of the coin, because there will be bots, there will be snipers that want to buy in before you. This means that you get an allocation of the coin before anyone else. Now we'll touch on this shortly about the percentage and the way that people perceive different amounts held by the creator or the owner or the dev. But in this, what we're going to do is we're going to buy 0.05 of the coin, and it's going to cost 0.02 Sol to actually create it. So we then hit create coin, and this is in real time. I'm not going to speed it up. The wallet has popped up to confirm the transaction, confirm transaction. Coin created called Don't Buy This Coin, seriously being the ticker. And there we go. Now what you can do is in the top right, you hit view profile. This will take you back to your profile, and then you go to coins created. These will be the coins that you have created. And then you can see right here, this is the page. Anyone right now, even you yourself watching this, could jump in and buy this coin. Now, yes, while you can hold a lot of the tokens, it will scare some people. When we have a look at this coin, which is currently dropping like crazy right now, we can see that the dev currently holds 5%. Let's actually go to another coin so we can read it. We can see here that the dev currently owns 7% of the supply. Now, this will actually worry people if you have a large percentage of the holding, because people don't want the dev to dump on them. What usually happens in Pump.Fun is the market cap will run up, and then all of a sudden the dev will then sell out, because the dev can buy as much as they want and then dump on everyone, and then they'll lose out. Now, people won't lose 100% of their money, but they can lose 99% of the money. The earlier you are to buy the coin, the more upside there is almost zero downside. So it also means that if you were to sell your coin, you're not actually ever going to lose money when you're in Pump.Fun, when you're creating the coin. But if you're buying into other people's coins, yes, you can. How did this work? Well, it's a bonding curve. Now, this is how Pump.Fun works. It works off a bonding curve. Basically, the first people that buy in buy it in very low, and all of the money gets locked up in a little pool. Now, when someone buys in at twice the price, that twice the price goes into the pool again. And when this person buys in at an even higher price, they've spent almost 5 or 10 times the amount that the first person has, but it goes into the pool. What it then means is it means that this person that bought in at $1, this person bought at 3, and this person bought in at 10. When this person bought in at the $3, when it rises up to the 10, they can dump out and take their portion out of the pool. Absolutely everyone that has bought in can exit their position, but this person has put in 10. They can only get out 10. If it goes up higher, if it goes lower, they could exit completely and then leave this guy down here lower. But the very first person isn't going to lose a single thing because there's always going to be $1 in the bonding curve. Now that is a very simple, oversimplified way to put it, but basically that's why you'll have lots of bots and snipers that want to move in on a coin when it launches, so they can just get in really quick to make a trade. Now what you can see here is you can see a bot bought in straight after on this coin, bought 0.7 SOL, and then held it for a minute and then sold it. What they were doing is they were hoping to get in second in the list. Then if anyone else bought in, they could then dump on them and then turn that 0.7 SOL into 0.8, 0.9, or whatever it is. Usually they're trying to make those quick scalps. So you do need to be careful when you're actually creating a coin, or if you're buying into an existing coin or one that has just started. Now look, you've made the most amazing, best coin that people want to buy, and it's going to go to the moon. What do you do now? Well, you need to hit the timeline and start shilling it in telegrams, shilling it everywhere you can. This could destroy your reputation if it turns up to be a pump and dump, which is what Pump.Fun basically is on like 99% of these coins. But what you then do is you share the coin, you do the marketing. Now this is when you can actually dial it back and you rewind it. So before you actually go to launch, you could create an X account. You could then start up some of the marketing and get people aware of it beforehand, and then you could launch it on Pump.Fun and then drop the token. What you can then do is copy and paste this Pump.Fun link up in the browser, share it to everyone, and because you are the dev and because you were in first, you could have bought 1 or 2% of the supply, and then you can then let everyone else get in because it is a fair launch. It could be a stealth launch. One coin that did that recently was Memecoin Sol. This thing spent a few days running it up, and then what they did is they ended up dropping the contract address and everyone got in and got excited. So what you could do is you could start the marketing beforehand, put out some material, talk it up, get people excited about it, which then means that your coin can do better. And that is a better way to actually launch a coin, but you could go this route and jump in, but this can make people scared when they're moving in on a coin that is already released, and then they don't know if they're actually going to end up making some money. The good way about pre-marketing it like this means that you can then set up a Telegram, you can set up some groups where you then let people follow the Twitter account, put on the notifications, but you can then have people in the group and you're going, I'm going to drop the contract address into the Telegram group or private chat or whatever before it gets released publicly, which then gets people essentially whitelisted or first into it. And people will do that because they know that other people will come later, they can dump on them, and it's just a game of hot potato. So this is a much better route to marketing, and this also means that when you do go to actually put a coin out, and we'll see what's at the top of this right now, you can see here that some people in their bios, they're putting links to Twitch. So you can see right now this dev is actually live running the Pump.Fun, so you could actually jump in. This will most likely hit the bonding curve soon, so it's at 86%, it's running up, so you could actually buy it and run it up, and as long as this stream's going on, it's most likely going to go up. And you can see the viewers, they've got 9 viewers now, but this is what people want to see when they're in a Pump.Fun. If they can see a website, if they can see some links and they know it's got some marketing behind it, then they're most likely going to buy in. If you've done some pre-marketing as well, it works out really well, and that's usually how it keeps going. So what actually happens when your Pump.Fun coin actually gets a lot of people buying in? Well, you've got this here, it's called the bonding curve process. Once the bonding curve gets to a predetermined amount, you can see it here, when the market cap reaches 60,000, what happens is all of the money in the curve will actually be put into Radium. Now this then takes the coin from a Pump.Fun coin into what you imagine and what you think about when you think about a meme coin. You could buy it with the different bots, you could buy it with your different tools, all of that. With Pump.Fun, you need to buy on Pump.Fun, but you can actually actually use BonkBot to actually buy on Pump.Fun. I'll actually have my link to BonkBot down below if you'd like to use it. I'll be doing a tutorial on how to use BonkBot and Pump.Fun together a little bit later on, but I don't want to get sidetracked. So what then happens is when this hits it, it then goes essentially out live to everyone and leaves the Pump.Fun ecosystem and goes out into the wider ecosystem. And this is what a lot of people want to get to. After that, there will be some work put in where you will need to then get it listed on Dex Tools, get it listed on all of those. But these are things that aren't necessarily needed, but are nice to have. And I think when a dev gets in and teams that actually want to execute do, that's what they actually do. Now, another thing that you want to try to achieve is King of the Hill. Now, King of the Hill means it is the #1 Pump.Fun coin at that point in time. So this coin right here, you can see the King of the Hill progress. This is the progress of your coin. When you hit a $30,000 market cap, it will then become King of the Hill, which is basically the best coin, which then gets you front and center, which then can help the momentum. And a lot of people do want to actually get to King of the Hill because this will get a bunch of momentum. And then we can see here that that account that did the 2 devs, basically it is just tanked and it's gone down to nothing. So that's what happens on Pump.Fun. But those are the metrics that you want to look at when you get King of the Hill, because that usually shows a bit of momentum and then people feel a little bit more confident moving in. But then you've also got the bonding curve, and once that hits 100%, it then goes to radium and it feels like it gets a second life. Now, another thing that is crucial and important when it comes to your coin, and this is why the image is very good, but it is having the chat. Being in the chat, when people reply, you can reply back. This gives people a little bit of confidence that you're there, not going to rug, not going to pump and dump. You can then tell them what you're doing. So if you're going to burn the coins, you could burn the coins. If you want to do something, you can. But the chat is a very crucial point, because this is where you'll start to see fudders come through. You'll see other people come through trying to take down your coin or boost your coin up. Someone, because the coin's called Don't Buy This Coin and the ticket is seriously, someone's gone, don't tell me what to do. It doesn't look like they've bought the coin, but it's just a little bit of fun. And this is where the chats start to actually interact. So yeah, basically that's all you need to do, and just how easy it is to launch that next 100x meme coin for under $5. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, go down there, show me some love and all of that good stuff. I had a pleasure making this video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Oh yeah, real quick, tomorrow I'm going to put out a video on how to flip Pump.Fun coins, hopefully make some money, all of the tools, aspects, and things that you can use to hopefully make some money in this meme coin casino. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, notice, all of that good stuff.